Asteroid Bennu. A lump of rock and organic material, the early building blocks of the solar system, of Earth, of us. Bennu is a time capsule, and its journey takes us way, way back, 4.5 billion years. The raw ingredients of Bennu and our solar system originated in a stellar nursery, a vast cloud of hydrogen, helium, and dust. Nearby are hot stars like this one, quickly burning up its fuel and destroying itself in a colossal explosion called a supernova. The explosion destabilizes our cloud, causing it to collapse. In the geologic blink of an eye, 100,000 years, gravity and angular momentum flatten the cloud into a swirling disk. In the center, where molecules crash together tightest, a protostar revs up to incredible pressures and temperatures. Deep within the disk, clumps of dust not much larger than a grain of wheat are flash heated into droplets of molten rock, called chondrules.
Every word in this video is theory, made up, fantasy, because no humans were there to watch the process unfold. Many of the processes described violates known and proven laws of physics. Here is an example from Dr. Walt Brown's hydroplate theory, presented by Brian Nichol.
I'll now give a brief general summary of how Earth formed from an evolutionary view. There are actually many differing views, but the following appears to be the most popular today. Supposedly 4.5 billion years ago, asteroids gravitationally collapsed into each other, and the energy released from these impacts produced a molten liquid Earth, which remained molten for millions of years. As accretion ceased, the surface eventually cooled and formed a solid crust, but as we just covered, a granite crust could not have originated from a previously molten condition, and no lab has ever been able to replicate granite from a molten state. The evolutionary model then states that over time, the remaining inner molten materials were gravitationally separated to form the dense, solid inner and outer cores of the Earth. Note that any thermal analysis accounting for all realistic forms of heat generation and heat transfer predicts that the sphere of Earth should have completely solidified by now if it is actually 4.5 billion years old. This is one of many observations which strongly indicate the upper limit of Earth's age is much younger than assumed when relying on radiometric ratios.
This conclusion is made in the video. Earth should have completely solidified by now, if it is actually 4.5 billion years old. This strongly indicates that the upper limit of Earth's age is much younger than assumed. A, quote, young Earth is recorded in Genesis chapter 1. Most people ask, why believe the Bible? Why not believe NASA's theory? For one thing, the Bible records God's statement that He created the universe along with Earth and everything in it in 6 24-hour days. It comes down to believing, doesn't it? Or, quote, faith. The choice is clear. Believe man or believe God. And the ensuing consequences are clear. Believe man and your reward is whatever this life brings you. Believe that a perfect God cannot accept your current imperfect state. Believe that Jesus was the sacrifice that atoned for your imperfect state. And your reward is not only God's presence in this life, along with His wisdom and blessings, but also a glorious eternity in God's kingdom forever. Connect to God. Read your Bible and pray. He will answer.
Crucified, rose, ascended, enthroned, returning, reigning.